Did you know that 70% of people feel demotivated at least once a week? Shocking, right? Even worse, studies show that only 25% of people actually reach their goals. The problem isn't about having enough willpower, it's about the way we think. The secret to lasting motivation lies in a psychological concept called the Locus Rule. Here's the deal: your level of motivation is controlled by whether you believe you control your life or if life controls you. Sounds simple, but the way you answer that question can make or break your success. People who believe they are in control of their own destiny are far more likely to achieve their goals and stay motivated. In fact, they are 4 times more likely to succeed than those who feel powerless. In this video, we'll dive deep into how understanding and mastering the Locus Rule can shift your mindset, boost your motivation, and help you take charge of your future. We'll explore practical strategies, real-life examples, and proven techniques that anyone can apply to stay motivated every day. Ready to change the way you think and feel about success? Keep watching, your future self will thank you. Chapter 1: Unlocking Your Inner Power. The Locus Rule explained motivation isn't just a feeling, it's a mindset. A mindset rooted in your locus of control. This psychological concept comes from the work of psychologist Julian Rotter in the 1950s. Simply put, it's the belief that you either control your life, or life controls you. If you focus on what you can control, you'll stay motivated no matter the challenges. People with an internal locus of control believe they shape their outcomes. They think their actions determine success. On the flip side, those with an external locus often feel at the mercy of luck, fate, or others. It's not surprising, then, that research shows those with an internal locus are generally more motivated and achieve higher goals. Studies show they're more likely to succeed in school, business, and personal growth. A fun fact: did you know that individuals with a strong internal locus of control tend to live longer? It's true. Research has shown that a positive sense of control can improve health by reducing stress levels. The first step to unlocking your potential is realizing that you are the one who steers the ship. Chapter 2: The Magnetic Mindset. Turning self-doubt into drive. Let's be honest, we all struggle with self-doubt from time to time. But what if I told you that self-doubt could actually be a secret weapon? When you harness your inner power, doubt doesn't become a barrier, but a source of motivation. When you embrace your internal locus of control, setbacks are no longer failures. They're stepping stones. According to Carol Dweck's research on mindset, people with a growth mindset, a belief that abilities can improve with effort, view challenges as opportunities to grow. This is exactly how internal locus thinkers tackle obstacles. They don't see them as roadblocks, but as chances to learn and improve. For example, consider Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Instead of quitting, he believed every failure brought him closer to success. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Imagine if Edison had believed that his failures were out of his control. The light bulb might never have been invented. If you find yourself questioning your abilities, reframe your thoughts. Ask yourself, what can I control in this situation? Focusing on your actions rather than external factors will shift your mindset from doubt to drive. Studies suggest that this simple change can lead to higher levels of persistence and success. The key is taking small, actionable steps toward your goals, rather than waiting for the perfect moment. Chapter 3: The Locus of Leadership. How great speakers inspire action. Great leaders know the power of taking control of their actions and emotions. They don't wait for motivation to strike, they create it. Public speaking is one of the most powerful ways to influence and inspire others. And the best speakers know how to tap into their internal locus to remain motivated and energized on stage. Take Oprah Winfrey, for example. She has openly shared how she used to struggle with self-doubt. But over time, she developed the belief that she had control over her success and her ability to inspire others. Oprah's journey to becoming one of the most influential speakers in the world didn't happen overnight. She had to continually remind herself that she controlled her response to challenges, rather than letting external factors dictate her future. Research shows that the best leaders, like Oprah, focus on what they can control: their message, their energy, and their preparation. In fact, a study by the Harvard Business Review found that successful speakers and leaders tend to have high emotional intelligence, which allows them to manage their emotions and stay focused on their goals. One of the key strategies to becoming a great speaker is to stay grounded in your internal locus of control. You'll find that when you focus on what you can influence, your words, your delivery, and your attitude, you become more persuasive and engaging. The external distractions fade away, and your audience can sense your authenticity and conviction. Great speakers also stay motivated by setting clear goals for each speaking engagement. Whether you want to motivate, educate, or entertain, defining your purpose helps you stay on track and deliver with impact. Research shows that when speakers have a clear vision of their objectives, their audiences respond more positively. If you want to learn more strategies on staying motivated and becoming a powerful speaker, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Chapter 4: Motivation in Motion, Small Wins, Big Results. You've probably heard the saying, success is a marathon, not a sprint. But it's not just about endurance, it's also about momentum. Small wins add up to big results, and by focusing on what you can control, you'll find that each tiny victory pushes you closer to your ultimate goal. In psychology, this is called the progress principle. Research by Teresa Amabile found that the most motivated people are those who feel they are making progress, even if it's small. When you feel like you're moving forward, you're more likely to keep going. This is exactly why breaking big tasks into manageable pieces works wonders for staying motivated. For example, let's say your goal is to write a book. Instead of stressing over the whole project, start with a single chapter. Celebrate that small win. When you realize you've written one chapter, you'll feel more confident about the next. This is how motivation compounds. The concept of small wins is rooted in the Locus Rule because it gives you control over the process. By acknowledging your efforts along the way, you're reinforcing your belief in your own ability to shape your success. It's not just about waiting for a big breakthrough, it's about consistently making progress, even when it feels slow. Interestingly, studies in the business world show that companies that celebrate small victories tend to have more motivated employees. For instance, Google encourages its workers to dedicate 20% of their time to passion projects. This strategy leads to a continuous flow of innovation and motivation, as people feel empowered to control their own progress. Incorporating small wins into your daily routine doesn't just keep you motivated, it also builds self-confidence. A survey by Gallup found that people who feel they're making progress at work are 3 times more likely to be engaged and motivated. So, whether it's hitting a sales target, completing a workout, or finishing a chapter in your book, celebrate it. Small wins lead to big results. Chapter 5: The Inner Game, Mastering Self-Discipline. To own your locus. Motivation is often linked to willpower and self-discipline. And guess what? You can train yourself to become more disciplined, just like any other skill. The key to staying motivated long-term is controlling your actions, especially when external motivation isn't there. It's all about mastering your inner game. Self-discipline might sound like a tough challenge, but studies show that it's one of the most powerful predictors of success. In fact, a famous 1972 study by Walter Mischel, known as the marshmallow test, showed that children who were able to delay gratification, wait for a second marshmallow, had better life outcomes, including higher SAT scores and better health later in life. But it's not just about resisting temptation. Building self-discipline means creating habits that align with your goals. The trick is to start small. Start by focusing on one habit, maybe waking up 15 minutes earlier or exercising for 10 minutes a day. Once this becomes part of your routine, you'll find it easier to stay on track. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, suggests that you should make it easy. Break your goals into smaller, manageable chunks, and create an environment that supports your habits. If you want to eat healthier, stock your kitchen with nutritious foods and avoid keeping junk food at home. By setting yourself up for success, you're removing the temptation to fall off course. Mastering self-discipline requires knowing what you can control, and what you can't. Focus on your actions, and let go of outcomes that are beyond your reach. Research from the University of Pennsylvania found that individuals who focus on what they can control, like effort and persistence, are more likely to achieve their goals than those who dwell on external factors. Self-discipline isn't about being perfect, it's about consistency. When you commit to small actions that align with your goals, you build a cycle of progress that keeps you motivated, even on days when your energy is low. Chapter 6: From Victim to Visionary, Shifting Your Locus for Lasting Motivation. Imagine this: you wake up every day feeling like life is happening to you, rather than for you. That feeling of helplessness drains your motivation and makes success feel impossible. But here's the good news: you can shift your mindset from a victim mentality to a visionary mindset by embracing the Locus Rule. The first step is recognizing that your mindset plays a massive role in how motivated you feel. When you view life through an external locus of control, you're more likely to feel helpless and demotivated. But when you switch to an internal locus, you recognize that your actions and choices have the power to shape your reality. A study by psychologist Richard Ryan found that people who have an internal locus of control are more likely to be intrinsically motivated. They're driven by personal satisfaction, rather than external rewards. This is why it's so important to shift your thinking and focus on what you can influence. Take responsibility for your thoughts, actions, and outcomes. When you do, you become the architect of your own success. This isn't just about making grand changes, it's about small, everyday decisions. For example, instead of blaming external circumstances for your lack of progress, ask yourself, what can I do today to move forward? People who take ownership of their actions also tend to be more resilient. When faced with setbacks, they don't see failure as the end. Instead, they view it as a lesson, a chance to grow. This mindset shift is crucial for lasting motivation. When you believe you have the power to shape your life, challenges become opportunities to improve. Consider the story of Steve Jobs. After being ousted from Apple, the company he co-founded, many would have given up. But Jobs didn't see himself as a victim of circumstance. He took control, founded Pixar, and returned to Apple to lead the company to incredible success. His internal locus of control helped him transform obstacles into stepping stones. The transition from victim to visionary is all about perspective. When you own your locus of control, you empower yourself to take action, regardless of external factors. And this empowerment is the foundation of lasting motivation. To truly shift your mindset, start by taking small steps toward taking control. Whether it's creating a to-do list, setting clear goals, or eliminating distractions, these actions put you back in the driver's seat. When you do this consistently, you'll build the resilience and motivation needed to succeed. It all starts with recognizing that you, and only you, hold the keys to your success. By applying the Locus Rule, you take control of your actions and mindset, setting yourself up for long-term motivation and success. Whether it's achieving big goals through small wins, mastering self-discipline, or shifting from victim to visionary, the power is in your hands. The more you believe in your ability to shape your future, the more motivated and successful you'll become. If you found these strategies helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more life-changing tips.